Hey guys, what's up? So we are back with our first update video of our new bird, right here, and also Pillow, who is temporarily residing upstairs. Yesterday we took the new bird, and I keep calling her the new bird because we have not yet settled on a name yet. We've seen your comments, there's awesome comments, a lot of great name suggestions, and we have definitely narrowed the choices down to a short list. And the next video will be our decision. We just have to think about it just a little bit more. And next video, I promise, we will have the results of the name decision. But right now, the new bird, oh, hey. Oh, don't mind her, she's just taking care of herself here. Anyway, so yesterday we took her back to Omar's Exotic Birds for a checkup. She is in the cage, she's peeking out, she's all curious about what's going on. Ready to go get weighed? Get your nails trimmed? Basically they just requested that we bring her back after a week to get weighed because she had just recently been weaned and they wanted to make sure that she wasn't losing too much weight. I guess they only get concerned if the cockatiel loses more than 10 grams and she had only lost 3. So apparently she's eating quite well and she's doing fine. We're feeding her seeds and, oh gosh, sorry. There's a lot of dust and fluff coming off of there. So basically she's eating her seeds and pellets, and broccoli and spinach and celery leaves have been the vegetables du jour. And her fruits of choice so far have been apples and pears and raspberries. So she has had quite the smorgasbord of different fruits and vegetables in addition to her regular bird food. The other thing we had done with her yesterday when we took her in was getting her nails trimmed, because her nails were so long and so sharp. They were literally causing us bodily injury. It was very, very uncomfortable to hold her. So we brought her in, we wrapped her in a little towel and just filed down her nails, and it took about 30 seconds, and apparently she was kind of doing this. They had to sort of pull her little nails out and get them done, but she was perfectly fine. She was not traumatized in any way. Afterwards, she just hopped right back on my finger and we put her back in the carrier and brought her home. And she was no worse for wear, and now we can actually hold her without feeling like we are being stuck with multiple pins and needles. So she's had a very nice first week here, and the first about 24-48 hours she was very, very clingy. Like, she did not want to go in her cage, she just wanted to be with us at all times no matter what. And now she's much more relaxed. She's perfectly fine to go into her cage. She would always prefer to be with us. As you can see, she would rather be here than be in the cage by herself, but she is perfectly fine to go in the cage. Whenever we're eating out here, we actually make a rule that she goes back in the cage, because one day early on, Brendan was eating his breakfast out here and he had a plate of toast and she flapped over from the cage and landed right on his toast. And we decided after that, birds and plates of food on the table do not mix, right? And so now, just so we don't have to keep monitoring her when we eat, that she doesn't randomly flap over and land on our food, that we just keep her in the cage temporarily while we're actually eating. And also when she's out, when she's not actually sitting on us, she really, really likes her play gym. We'd heard that cockatiels really like, cockatiels? We heard that cockatiels really like paper, so Kevin made this sort of elaborate shredded paper thing for her to play on. And she actually spends a lot of time on the jungle gym. She can be perched up high and she's just very comfortable up there. So that's where she's at when she's not in the cage and not here. She's sitting on her jungle gym. So she's been flapping around here and exploring her new surroundings. And as you all can see, her wings are clipped. They were clipped in the store. But in the future, like with Pillow, we will let her wings eventually grow out. And Pillow is still upstairs. He's adjusted just fine. He's hanging out up there. And for any of you worried that he's just left up there all day alone, that's not the case. Kevin's computer and workstation and all that are upstairs, so he spends a lot of the day upstairs. Since we've gotten the new bird, he's been just splitting his time, making time to come down and spend time with the new bird as well, so both birds get equal time and don't feel like they've been abandoned. And because the two birds are quarantined, we do make a point to wash our hands after handling one before we handle the other to minimize any chance of any germs getting passed between them. So far, there doesn't seem to be any sign of sickness in either bird, but we also know it takes a couple weeks for any potential sickness to leave the body, so we'll continue with the quarantine for a little while longer, and hopefully everyone will be just fine. So that is our update of the new bird and of Pillow, and like I said at the beginning, the next video will be whatever name we choose for this one, and that will be our name reveal. So She's just been preening the entire time. She's very comfortable up here. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Hi, sweetie pie.